Hi dear students, welcome back to the computer class. So, in this video we are going to discuss a new topic called deletion or linked list. Okay, so first we will discuss what are the topics that we are going to discuss in this video. So first we will discuss how we are deleting a node from a linked list. Okay, how we are deleting a node from a linked list. After that we will discuss the algorithm of linked list deletion and the impact of pre-node and post-node in a linked list. Okay, so can we start? Yes. So in a linked list, or we already know what is meant by a linked list. Linked list is a collection of nodes. Each node contains two parts, data part and pointer part. Pointer part means it represents the memory address. So that we already know. So in this video session we are going to discuss the deletion operation. So for deletion operation first we need a linked list. So here I am going to create a linked list that contains 4 nodes. Okay, first node, second, third and fourth. Okay, so a linked list that contains 4 nodes. So every nodes contain 2 different sections, data part and pointer part. So then one more is available, that is called start. Start to store the memory address of first node. So let us assume the memory address of first node is 2000. Then it will point to the first node. The first element is 25 and next one in the first node link part I am going to write the memory address of second node. So let us assume 2020. This will be the memory address of second. So this is pointing to second node. 2030 memory address of third node. It is pointing to the third node. So let us assume 42. Then 2040 memory address is 2040 and it is pointing to the fourth node. Then this is 54. This will point to none. Okay, so this is a linked list that contains 4 different nodes. First node, second, third and fourth. Then we are going to execute the deletion operation. For executing deletion operation, we require 3 different variables. First variable is pre-node. Second variable is post-node. And one more variable require position. Okay, so these are the 3 elements required for deletion algorithm. Pre-node means POS minus 1. POS minus 1. Then post-node means POS plus 1 or position plus 1 and the third variable is POS that indicate the position from which position we are going to delete the element. Okay, so in a linked list insertion we already studied about pre-node and post-node. In linked list insertion, pre-node indicate pos minus 1 or position minus 1 and post-node indicate position itself. Okay, not POS plus 1. Okay, so let us assume I am going to delete the third element from this linked list. Okay, so what will be the value of POS or position? 3. I am going to delete the third element. Okay, I am going to delete the third element from this linked list. POS is equal to 3. That I am going to delete the third element. So first we will discuss how we are deleting the element. So before deletion operation, first we want to identify which element we are deleting. Okay, which element we are deleting first. So I am going to delete the element POS equal to 3. That means 42 I am going to delete. Okay, so which element I am going to delete? 42. Okay, so we already know what is position. POS is equal to 3. Then next you want to identify post-node and pre-node. Post-node and pre-node. So I already mentioned what is meant by pre-node, position minus 1 and post-node is position plus 1. So if position is equal to 3, then what will be the pre-node and what will be the post-node? If this is position. So this element we are going to delete, or this node we are going to delete. And what is this? This is pre-node. Pre-node indicate position minus 1, and this is known as post node. Okay, first you want to identify pre-node and post node. So in deletion algorithm, the first step is identify pre-node and post node. To identify pre-node, it indicates position minus 1. So which element we are deleting, that you want to identify. Using traversal operation, first you want to identify the element that we are going to delete. So by traversal, I identified the position equal to 3. So that element we are going to delete. So after identifying POS, next step is you want to identify the pre-node and post node. Pre-node means position minus 1 and post node means position plus 1. Okay, pre-node and post node. These two nodes we are going to identify first. So pre-node is 36 and post node is 54. Pre-node is 36 and post node is 54. So in deletion algorithm, you want to break two connections. So now the second node is pointing to third node and third node is pointing to fourth node. So when we delete the third node, what will happen? The second node will point to fourth node. So the linked part of linked part of the second node. What is the value of linked part? The memory address of second node, memory address 2030. 2030 means it indicates the memory address of 42. So instead of 2030, which element or which value you want to paste here? 2040. What is this 2040? Memory address of post node. Okay, so what do you want to write? Or in deletion algorithm, copy the link part of post node into pre node. Okay, so instead of this two connection, we are going to write one connection. How we can execute a connection like this? Now here it is 2030, that indicate 42. Instead of that, what do you want to write? 2040. If we copy the post node's link part to the first node, automatically this connection will break. Okay, this connection will break and automatically there will be no connection. So that means we can free the node at position POS, because there is no connection with the second node or there is no connection with pre-node. So we can free up, that means we can delete the third node. Okay, then if we are copying post node address here, automatically pre-node is making a connection with post node. Okay, so we are completely removing the node at position, then automatically the node will remove from this linked list. Okay, so this is the illustration of linked list deletion. So first one is you want to draw a linked list, 3 node, 4 node, any number of nodes that we can create. Then after that, identify the element that we are going to delete. So using traversal operation, we can find out the element that we are going to delete. Then after that, you want to identify pre-node and post-node. To identify pre-node, that means which element that we are deleting. That means pre-node and post-node you want to identify, because the node in between pre-node and post-node that we are going to delete. That element or that node we will be represented using position value. Third element we are deleting. So that you want to identify first. Okay, identify pre-node and post-node. After that, copy the link part of post-node. Copy the link part of post-node into pre-node. Then automatically the node at position will free up. That means that we can delete. Okay, so this is deletion of linked list. So first, next we will discuss the algorithm of linked list. Okay, algorithm is very important. Explanation with the figure, and also the algorithm also very important for linked list deletion. So next we will discuss the algorithm of linked list deletion. First step,
Obtain the address of node at position POS minus 1 and position POS plus 1. Identify POS minus 1 and POS plus 1 as pre-node and post-node with the help of traversal operation. Okay, which operations we are performing first? Traversal operation to identify pre-node and post-node. Then step 2, copy the content of post-node which can be accessed by, that means copy the content of post node to the link part of node at position POS minus 1. POS minus 1 means definitely it is pre-node. So copy the link part of post node into pre-node. Then after that, free the node at position POS. Okay, after that, free the position. That means free the node at position POS. Okay, so these are the 3 steps in deletion algorithm. So the main thing is you want to find out the pre-node and post-node with the help of traversal operation. After traversal operation, next step is free up the node at position POS. If we are deleting the third element, free up the node at position 3. Okay, so this is linked list deletion. So we already studied 3 different data structures in this chapter. So in this chapter we are going to discuss, or we already discussed 3 different data structures. First one is stack, second one is queue, and third one is linked list. All are linear data structure. Stack and queue belong into static data structure. For implementing this we are using arrays because stack and queue both are logic concept. So for identifying or for implementing stack and queue we are using array logical concept called arrays. Okay, so with the help of algorithm, I already explained the working of stack and also queue, and also the algorithm for insertion and deletion. And the next section, third section is linked list. Third section was linked list that we already discussed. Insertion, deletion operation in linked list. And also one more point, linked list is belonging to dynamic data structure category. Dynamic data structure means the allocation, memory allocation is taking place at the execution time, and also it uses a special concept called self-referential structure. Okay, which concept we are using? Self-referential structure. Okay, all these things we learned from this videos and also from this chapter. Okay, so we are concluding this chapter, chapter 3, because we already completed all the 3 data structure and also its operation. Okay, by conclusion, we will also, I am going to repeat these portions and also the topics that we studied from this chapter. Okay, first one is we studied about data structures. What is meant by a data structure? Definition of data structure. After that, classification of data structure. Data structures can be classified into 2 categories: simple data structure and compound data structure. Compound data structure again classified into linear data structure and non-linear data structure. Then non-linear data structure, tree and graph, that we are going to not going to study in this video because it is not included in your textbook. It's very complex, so definitely you will study this in your higher classes. And the remaining section, that is linear data structure, queue, stack and linked list. In stack we used LIFO technique, last in first out, and also push operation and pop operation. Then stack, underflow and also overflow condition we discussed. Then next data structure is queue. Queue insertion, queue deletion, queue underflow and queue overflow, that also we discussed. And the last data structure was linked list. Okay, linked list is a collection of nodes. It contains 2 sections, data part and pointer part. And also it uses self-referential structure for implementation. Okay, then we already seen the algorithm for deletion and also insertion. Okay, so you want to write one question in your notebook, that is explain the deletion of linked list with the help of
figure, or with the help of a neat figure, or with the help of a linked list deletion. And the formation also you want to draw in your notebook, and also you want to write the algorithm, because in comparing to stack and to linked list, normally the illustration and also explanation with figure will definitely will come for your examination. So you want to study algorithm and also the explanation step, then only you can complete your chapter, and also you want to complete your notes. So these one questions answer you want to write in your notebook. Okay, hope you understood the concept of data structure, and that in your textbook in backside so many questions are available. In from this chapter, no, all the questions will be direct questions. Normally from this chapter algorithms will come. So that's 6 algorithms. Push operation, pop operation, queue insertion, queue deletion, then linked list insertion and linked list deletion. The 6 algorithm you want to study, because it's a direct, all the questions are coming from this chapter are direct questions. So you want to read the text back, one word questions also available, that also you want to refer. Hope you understood the concept of data structure. It is very important chapter. I think 6 or 8 mark will definitely will come from this section for your board examination. So definitely you want to study this chapter. Okay, hope you understood the concept of data structure. Then in the next video we will start the next chapter, that is our chapter 4. From chapter 4 onwards we are going to begin our concept web technology. That means we are going to discuss a new programming language from next video onwards. Okay, hope you understood. Please complete your notes, and also if you have any doubt then you can ask me. Okay, then thank you.